Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. We all know that when the Eibishter has granted somebody to buy a house or move into a new home, there is the concept of a Chanukah Sabayis, a dedication of the home. Now, in Rishonim it is brought that if you buy a house in Eretz Yisrael, if you dedicate a home in Eretz Yisrael, it is actually a mitzvah. We know many halachas that besides the actual living in Eretz Yisrael, which is possibly a mitzvah, owning property or living in Eretz Yisrael is more of a mitzvah than living in Chutz La'aretz. So if the Eibishter gave us the koyach, the whereabouts to be able to do that, you celebrate it with a Chanukah Sabayis. And in Chutz La'aretz, it's also the same thing, but obviously it's not in the same league as it is in Eretz Yisrael, because over there's more of a mitzvah, more of establishment that there should be a Yiddish Yishuv. What is the point of the celebration of a Chanukah Sabayis? So some Rishonim write that it's only a su'udah, only a concept of a mitzvah when you celebrate it by not just a hangout, getting friends together to party. There has to be a su'udah mitzvah when you say a Dvar Torah, because as the Rishonim explain, the point that you're celebrating here is thanking Hashem for allowing this home to be dedicated al Yesoda Torah mitzvah, and that's actually the nusach of the Rebbe would give to every chas and kala. If the house is dedicated al Yesoda Torah mitzvah, to prove that my opening party is not a party. My opening party is a place, a time where we say Divrei Torah. So only when there is Divrei Torah, you are showing that this is not just a hangout place, this is dedicated to Hashem. Now this is when the house is complete, you're moving in and you're about to live there. Actually, the Rebbe has a phenomenal hezber, or something you do much, much even earlier in the dedication of the home, that also shows this point. And the Rebbe writes a very nice chiddush, that if you have seen many ceremonies that people have by groundbreaking for their home, groundbreaking for moistus. So there's different ceremonies. Ad kedei kach, it's brought that some communities even write a Megillah about what they're going to do, and there's different ways how they write it. Some write it kosher, some don't write it, some write it in the way that's a problem, and they plant it into the ground where they're going to build this beautiful building, even if it's a moisud. But we all know that the groundbreaking ceremony is called Hanochas Even Hapina, where you put the cornerstone, that from this, you're going to build the building. Now typically you see people, in the pictures you would see, great people, that they're pouring cement, the first part of cement, they're putting a brick. The Rebbe writes a phenomenal thing. And the Rebbe writes that preferably the Hanochas Even Hapina should be with an Even that's not man-made, that's made from Shamayim, a stone-like. Why? Because you're about to make a groundbreaking for a house, and you're going to show that you're building up a Bayis Nema B'Yisrael. One of the Yesodei HaYesodes that you have to know is all that you have is from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And the way to show that is that the Even Hapina, the cornerstone, the foundation that from what the whole house is being built on, is something that Hashem created. A Even that's not man-made. But to put a brick and to put the cement, that's all man-made. And a person might chas v'sholom fall into this trap, that it's my hard work, my money that did this to me. A person always has to remember that from the beginning, from the groundbreaking, all the way through to the dedication, it is all Hashem. Yeshar koyach.